Hey guys, it's Hannah and this is Bookworms Talk, and today I'm going to film my July favorites. You may notice that I'm in a different location. This is just the other side of my room. This is what I call the gallery wall. I have like way too many pictures on this wall, but I like clutter and I like statement, so we're trying to film over here a little bit. I'm just wanting a little change of scenery here and there while I don't know, organize stuff and make my background exactly how I want it. So I'm gonna switch between here, my chalkboard wall, and my bookshelf. So it's just gonna be a little rotation to spice things up a little. And like I do in all my favorites videos, I start off with my favorite book of the month. And that book is You by Caroline Kepnes. Perhaps is how you say her name? Who knows? I filmed a review on this a few days ago and I'm editing it as we speak, but I already have another video like scheduled to go up, so it'll be maybe like 2 weeks before you see a review up on this, but you will see it, I promise. And I just now realized that this is the first time that you're going to be seeing this, filming setup thing with a new light. You may notice this little guy in the back and also the fact that you can see me. This is the first video that's going to go up that I'm using this filming light. So let me know if it feels a little bit too blue or too yellow. I can change the settings on my camera and whatnot. Just let me know. It's a learning curve for the first couple of videos of using this. But back to You. Not you. You. It's told from the perspective of a stalker, and what makes this book really interesting, it's told from the perspective of a stalker. He's not this all-around horrible person. I'm not saying that there's any kind of conflict between whether he's good or bad. Like, what he does is not okay. There's no real argument to whether he is or isn't. Like, we know he's not quite right. But because it is told from his perspective, and it addresses the girl who he's stalking, her name is Beck. Instead of saying Beck does this, Beck does that, it'll say you. So it's almost like he's addressing it to her. I don't know, it made it feel so much more intimate and kind of creepier than because of it. This is one of, I don't even know what number my top, but like it's definitely up there. I was really impressed with this book. Now I'm going to talk about my favorite movies and Netflix favorites. And kind of to preface this, I'm gonna have like a quick heart-to-heart with you guys. It's not even a heart-to-heart, it's just kind of, I don't know, a preface. So I watched a lot of comedies this month. I'm not really into comedies, I don't like them. But I don't know, there was something this month, I just haven't quite been as, I don't know, myself. I don't really have the words for it, but I kind of turned to comedies. I started watching a comedy with Corey one day. I was really down, he came over and was we were looking through Netflix and we decided, okay, we'll watch Parks and Rec because he said he hasn't gotten through the first season and he's like wanted to watch it. I was like, yeah, I'll watch it. I ended up really liking it and that's definitely a favorite for the month. I'm on to season 5 now and yeah, that was all this month that happened. I don't know, I kind of feel like it was a good way to escape and laugh and not think about anything really. I was just able to kind of, I don't know, be distracted by it, and I feel like I needed that. Yeah, you don't always have to have this big grand reason for not feeling awesome or feeling just happy. I always hate summer. I think that's kind of a big part of it. I don't know, I feel like my days are just kind of, I don't know, there's no point to them. That sounds worse than it is. I don't know, I feel like the opposite of productive, and I don't know why that is. Like, I like having free time. I like not being in university. I feel like that's a bigger waste of my time sometimes, but I don't know, I get the Summertime Sadness. I finally understand that stupid song. And another comedy that I decided to watch, and I just marathoned. Everyone was out of town, and I just had the house to myself. I just watched this entire show one night. I stayed up till like 3 in the morning, and then I was like, okay, I have to go to sleep. I don't even remember what happened last episode. And then I woke up the next day, and I finished it, and it is called Younger. And it's about this 40-year-old woman who she's getting a divorce and she has a daughter, and she was kind of a stay-at-home mom for the past, I don't know, like 18 or so, 20 years. And she's trying to get back into the workplace, and everyone's saying that she's been away from work so long and that she's no longer like qualified, yada yada. And so her and her friend, who's also about 40, get this crazy idea to pretend that she's 26 and go and apply to this publishing kind of house thing, and she ends up getting the job. And so she has to continue to pretend like she's 26 years old, and she, like, these people that she works with, her co-workers, she pretends to them, and then she ends up meeting this guy who is significantly younger, and she told him that she's 26. She just thought it was gonna be just a guy at a bar, and they end up like getting into a relationship, and it's like kind of this constant lie. And yeah, it sounds so stupid, but it's actually really funny. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It has Hilary Duff, which is kind of the reason why I wanted to start watching it, because I was always a really big fan of Hilary Duff growing up. I kind of hope that they have a second season because I want to know what happens next. And my last favorite, which is something I actually like started watching day before yesterday, and it is called Unreal. And this is definitely not going along with like the comedy theme. This is just a really awesome show. It's about a show about the making of reality shows. And so the whole show kind of revolves around this one main character played by Sherry Appleby. I watched her in Roswell and I've always had like such a girl crush on her. I think she's stunning and she looks really rough and I still think she looks stunning. Anyway, total girl crush, but she's a producer and oh my god, what they do to these girls, this is sort of like Bachelor spin-off type of thing, except this is kind of like The Bachelor in that world. And so they do all these crazy things to get these girls to end up fighting, and the producers get like money bonuses if they get like nudity, if they get like some kind of cat fight or something like that. And so it really entices them to be these really manipulative people. The first episode is actually, I think, the strongest. I mean, there are really other great episodes, but there's this mood that it hits you with, and it's not even a good mood. It's kind of like you feel guilty for the protagonist, who is not a great person. She has a lot of shit that has happened to her, and it's not an excuse, which I find really refreshing. She's just like, no, I kind of am a monster. Like, I know what I've done. I know what I do. And she doesn't excuse it. And I don't know. There's just something I really, really love about that character. And so now on to the more randomy bits of this favorites video. Oh my god. I have one of my favorites burning currently, so I can't really show you. But it is the candle from Target. I think it's a soy candle, and it's called Water Lily and Aloe. Got it, and I've been burning it all the time. And I love the way it smells. It's very fresh, and I don't know. It smells kind of summery, springy-ish. And then my other random favorite is the Maybelline Color Blur lipstick in I'm Blushing. And this actually comes out really true to color with this light. Yay! So I'm just gonna doodle on my hand, as you do. Oh, my hand's probably really dirty. I just do my makeup, oh well. So that's the color. They have lots of reviews on YouTube about this. It has a really, really smooth formula. I love how it comes in like one of these little majiggies because it's sort of like a lip liner and makes applying it pretty easy. I actually am a pro, I say that loosely, at putting on lipstick just out of the bullet. I don't feel like I need to use a lip liner. But for those of you who kind of have that struggle with it and you always have to like do a lot of correcting and whatnot, I think that just kind of the packaging of how this works is really great. These are matte and they stay on, they feel really creamy, but they don't go everywhere, at least this shade. I have a red shade called Cherry Cherry Bang Bang, and I do find that it does move, so it's not one of my favorite formulas for a red because I have like MAC Ruby Woo, which is a retro matte, and this shit doesn't move, so I love that. I don't have to worry about it getting on my teeth. Watch me say that, and there's been some on my tooth the whole video. So that is about it for this video, and if you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys later next time on Bookworms Talk. Bye.